Hey group, welcome everybody. I'm going to talk a little bit this morning about a couple of different products, mainly to do with American Changer, and maybe a couple items that are going to be getting a little tougher to get as they have really moved into the CC Talk 24 volt systems. A lot of that old stuff is hard to come by. The only reason we have any stock of some of the old boards and cables and things is because we take a lot of stuff in trade, and we're pretty generous. When somebody buys an upgrade kit for $800 or $900, they get about 150 to 200 back for their old stuff. So anyways, what I'm going to talk about today is the CC Talk hopper, some of the options, hopper extensions, and how tall they are. We've had a few people tell me that on certain items that they try and put the hopper extension on and it either hits maybe the bottom of the recycler on a rear load machine, car wash machine, or a laundromat machine. So that is important. They have made a 5-inch hopper, well, a hopper extension that's 1.25 inches less. So let me show you the two, so you can see what I'm talking about here. As pictured, this one here is, I believe it's 2 3/4 tall above, yep, 2 3/4 above the top deck of the hopper. Now, this one here, if I'm not mistaken, it's 4 1/4. This, pardon me, 3 3/4. Okay, so it's 3 3/4. You save about 1 inch. Now, some of these, and I've seen it done, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, they can be run in reverse. I've seen people sort of change them around. I've seen notches cut in the back of them. This is the way they were meant to go, but as I spoke about earlier, back here, if it's a rear load machine where your recyclers are, this will hit. Now, I've seen some people cut these flaps off because that really doesn't do anything other than maybe, you know, keep the dust, the dirt, the screws from falling in there. So if you pulled this forward and either bent that down or maybe cut it off, you could possibly avoid some of those clearance problems back here. Okay, so now let me show you. If you open your change machine, especially front loads, and you see coins down here on the lip, and of course we're on our bench here, you always see 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. Well, guess what? I guarantee you those shorted the customers, and they probably shorted the customers because you didn't have the diverter chute, or maybe you had the wrong side. Now this one is meant to go on the right, okay? Even though this chute spits them off to our left as we're looking at it, and of course this would be in reversed if we turned this whole thing around and it was in a rear load, or yeah, rear load machine. So anyways, if you find quarters down here at the bottom, you probably don't have one of those chutes, because what happens is the coins just come down here. They're not deflected. Okay, this is the opposite side. This is what we consider in our catalog. This is a left, but that means it's a left hopper, even though it shoots it to the right, because you got to remember the inner chutes on top of the pay cup, they're not huge. This is kind of the landing area here, and these are not that wide, as you can tell by my hands. So this sits on the back of the cup. If the coins don't hit it just right, it's not going to go into the cup. So anyways, guys, remember, diverter chutes will save a lot of aggravation with your customers. If you see, excuse me, if you see any coins down below, that's the issue. Okay, now this is the newest, and this is really the one that is in production now for the American Changers that we sell as a distributor. Okay, They've changed this plug-in, oh, since I've been selling these 25 years now. They have changed this. This is obviously considered a female. This was a male at one time. The pins were different. It seems like in the last couple of years they have gone back to the nice big beefy pins. Okay, see how they're flat? They had pins that were more like a needle, and they were kind of weak, and they would bend real easy. So here's one more trick. A lot of times people buy a set of hoppers from me, and they call up and they say, gee, I can't get it to fit in, the hopper won't slide in. Well, what happens is, okay, see the spacing here? Well, that's as far as they can go, and then they end up jamming it in, they end up bending one of these pins over, and then it's never going to go in. On a brand new hopper, fill it up, get coins in it, it weighs 50 extra pounds, because that's what $500 a quarters weighs. What I do is I push from the bottom here, but I put my other hand up here and I lift, okay? I lift back here and I push down here right in front of here, and it'll go in every time. But if you don't lift on a brand new hopper and you just try and push it in, it probably won't go in. Now, while I'm showing you the connection here, guys, once in a while, and I saw it last week in the groups, somebody had a change machine jackpot. It emptied it out. Somebody put $1 in, all the coins came out. When that happens, okay, if you get a quarter back there, guess what? You've got problems, because now the sensor that's counting the coins on the way out is not reading them. Okay, so that motor is going to continue to run because it thinks it's searching for coins. Well, it is searching for coins, but it runs and runs, they come out of the front, it's not counting them. So coins do get stuck back here. Okay, it's just, if you've been in the coin op business a long time, coins get anywhere. Okay, so anyways, enough about the Evolution hopper. Let me give you a little more information on an item that I think is not going to be available forever. This is a green stripe hopper sensor board. Okay, these are still sold by us, still made by the American Changer Corporation. However, in trying to buy any kind of large quantities, they seem like they're always out, and the green stripe hopper is no longer being made. This has gone up in price. It's close to $100 now, and we all know that we can buy a brand new hopper of the new series for about $250 as the time that this video is being produced. So guys, if you have a slew of green stripe hoppers, you don't have a few sensor boards, I encourage you, if you're watching this video now, order a few, because you're going to need them, and they are at some point not going to be available. So anyways, that's just my prediction. Okay, last but not least, or actually not completely last, this is the style T-handle they have gone to for your screw type American Changer front doors. This has what we call a speed nut on it. I don't know if you can tell, but the pitch is a lot more aggressive than the old fine threads. This one here, you really, once you shut the door, you turn it about 2 times and it is closed. So anyways guys, this is a real nice piece, brand new style T-handle. It's got the speed nut with the aggressive thread. Just want to show you, we also, of course, as we always have, but we sell a lot of them, spruce up the front of that changer. In other words, a new sticker, it's kind of like selling a car on the corner. If you have a really beat up looking for sale sign, one of two things: you used a used sign, or it's been on that corner too long and people assume it's too much money and they drive right by. So spruce up. We also have the full fronts, the Lexans for your change machine, and then most of us use anymore MEI validators. There are 4 styles of stickers. This is the one that goes up to 1s and 5s. This is great for a single price soda machine. This is the one that fits the number 0 front bezel, or commonly known as a compact. Okay, we sell, I don't want to say limited because we have a lot of them, but we do have control boards. These are rebuilt. They come with a 1-year warranty. This is a AP model 130. It fits many different late model snack machines. As you can see where my thumb is here, that's your MDB connection. So anyways, guys, look us up. If you don't have it or don't see it advertised on our site, it is probably available. So for now, Doug at Doug's World Tour thanking you, and thank all of our vending people. We've picked up about 1,000 subscribers of just the vending folks, so we certainly appreciate it. We're here for you for your needs. Out.